TJ Productions welcomes you to this special presentation. You're watching Shore Stallions Baseball on TJ Productions. And now, the voice of the Shore Stallions, here's John Downey.
Maybe? Yeah. Alright, we're back. Game 2. Joe Madaliano on the mound. Second and third with nobody out. Let's see if the Stallions can respond after a rough first game. Got on the board early, didn't score until the 7th, and then the Tigers had 2 huge innings, first and the 5th inning, to get on the board. That one's in, 1-1. Joe Madaliano from Staten Island, New York. Farmingdale State product. Going into his junior year. Pitch. That one's lined up the middle. Base hit. And that'll score 2. So 2-0 Tigers. Just like that. Three batters in, 2 runs. Single to start the game. Missed play for the second batter of the game, and now RBI, 2 RBI single. Called strike. That one's up, 1-1. Checks the runner at first, not a big lead. Called strike, 1-1. Pick off the first, no tag. Madaliano checks in for the sign, comes set. Big leg kick. And foul ball. Must have hit the knob. I thought at first it looked like it hit him in the hands, but did hit the knob. Called strike for Madaliano. You take it any way you can get it. Fouled away. That one is low, 2-2. Anthony Tetto, the right fielder in game 2. Left-handed bat from Drew University. Fouled away. Eliano comes set. That one's hit up the middle. That's a base hit as well. Aronchuk charts of third. He's out. He's not out, but Shera looks to be a little banged up. Not quite sure if he got cleated in the hand. He seems to be in discomfort on his left hand. Shaking it off though, but what a throw from Toole right there. Toole, great throw from center to third. Shera seems like he's shaking it off though. Had to be the cleat to the hand right there. But after all that, Madaliano does get his first out this evening. Ramirez digs in. Called strike. Teto did reach second on that throw. Way outside. Ball one. That one's hit down the left field line. Fair ball. Teto will score. Ramirez gets to second. Stand up double for Ramirez. 3-0. Tigers just like that. You can tell when it's hit off a lefty's bat, it's going to continue to, go towards the line, and snuck right in. First at bat of the night for Kenny Wines. Bottom of the order for the Tigers in Game 2. All will be making their first, or taking their first at bats of the year for the Tigers. From 6 down to 9. Here's Wines. Called strike one. Not the inning you want after suffering a Game 1 loss, but it definitely will go a long way if Madaliano can try to hold them here and no more runs being scored. Fouled away. Quickly up 0-2 is Madaliano over Wines. Madaliano was a member of the Shore Stallions last year. Threw pretty well. More of a bullpen guy. Didn't really get any starts, but is getting a start here tonight. Called strike 3. Wines did not like that one, but it was a strike. Here's Stallwood making his first at-bat of the season for the Tigers. Madaliano's first pitch is also fouled away. He's done a good job at getting ahead. It's now when he gets ahead, can he have that, that finishing pitch? He was able to do it against Wines, but the first couple of guys up in the order were able to take advantage of the 2 strikes. Especially up 0-2, you don't want that pitch particularly close to the zone. You have a lot more to work with. That one's in the dirt, 1-1. Good stop back there by Leonardo. That one's hit out to right center. Off the wall. Stallwood got an RBI double. Very tough to pick that one up, but another run scores. Ramirez scores. Stallwood the second, so they just trade places there. 4-0 Tigers. Couldn't tell if that was a homer or not off the bat. It was a little tough just because right field is really not that deep. And also there's defense kind of doesn't help either. But yeah, RBI double. Dan Comtois stepping into the plate from Gettysburg College. Will be attending Gettysburg College, I should say. Swings at the first one, grounded to Shera, and he boots it. Shera unable to make the play. Try to scoop it up. Was unable to, so he reaches. Comtois reaches, first and third for the Tigers as the inning continues. Pretty much of a nightmare inning here for the Stallions after, losing game 1 7-3. Did score those 2 runs at the end, but obviously that game was really not in reach. And now this is not the inning you want to start the night off with. 2 away, though, from Madaliana. Garcia swings at the first pitch and pops it up to first base. Colantone comes in, charges it, and makes the play. So the Tigers do get on the board with 4 runs to start off the night. Let's see if the Stallions can respond.
Patrizia's of Staten Island, located at 4255 Amboy Road in Staten Island, New York, has been serving up authentic Italian dishes for over 25 years, including chicken and eggplant parm, margarita pizzas, seafood dishes, and pasta dishes. Join us every Thursday for our Tomahawk Thursday special. You get a 48-ounce ribeye tomahawk steak, a bottle of wine, and your choice of potatoes for $119. Give us a call to make a reservation at 718-317-6600. Patrizia's of Staten Island, located at 4255 Amboy Road in Staten Island, New York, has been serving up authentic Italian dishes for over 25 years, including chicken and eggplant parm, margarita pizzas, seafood dishes, and pasta dishes. Join us every Thursday for our Tomahawk Thursday special. You get a 48-ounce ribeye tomahawk steak, a bottle of wine, and your choice of potatoes for $119. Give us a call to make a reservation at 718-317-6600. Patrizia's of Staten Island, located at 4255 Amboy Road in Staten Island, New York, has been serving up authentic Italian dishes for over 25 years, including chicken and eggplant parm, margarita pizzas, seafood dishes, and pasta dishes. Join us every Thursday for our Tomahawk Thursday special. You get a 48-ounce ribeye tomahawk steak, a bottle of wine, and your choice of potatoes for $119. Give us a call to make a reservation at 718-317-6600.
We are back for the bottom of the first. Josh Hale, who had a great game 1 with 3 hits, 3 for 4, homer and 2 singles. Let's see if he can start up they're going to need a little bit of a rally early here. At least respond with a run to try to show, they're here to play. Inside for ball 1. See if Hale can work some more magic facing Nick Anderson on the mound. That one's hit out to left field. That looks like it's going to be caught by Ramirez. Ramirez went really far back there to the fence, worked his way back in. Hale gave it a nice ride, but couldn't replicate what he did in the first at-bat of game 1. O'Toole in the 2-hole once again for the Stallions. Got on base a couple of times in game 1. They're looking for some kind of spark here. Who could provide it? Ball 1. So Toole, who was in the leadoff spot on Tuesday, bumped down to number 2, but still had a good showing. Called strike 1 right there. Great frame by Wines. Really got, underneath that pitch. Stole a strike. Similar spot, but that one's a little lower, ball 2 for Tool. We'll Hallett up next with Gilligan to follow. Tool hits that one up to short. Play is made. Garcia, the new shortstop in game 2 for the Tigers, looked very, very smooth on that one. So here's Hallett, moved up from 5th to 3rd now in the order. See what he can provide for the Stallions. Maybe a little bit of a 2-out rally here or something. Hallett has reached, via the walk, a ton of times so far. So this would be a nice spot for that. First pitch swinging. And now one is caught. Looked like it was going to hit the ground. I mean, didn't go very far. And then all of a sudden, the play was made by Ramirez. After 1, 4-0 Tigers. Back for the top of the second. Madaliano back on the mound. Top of the order as well for the Tigers. Peter Ramirez will lead it off for the Tigers. Didn't realize at first that there's 2 Ramirez's in the lineup. I was like, there's no way he's playing, left field and first base. That would have been something we've never seen on a baseball field before. But Peter Ramirez, who made a nice catch against Hale in the first inning at the wall, also was 1 for 1 with that single to lead off. The quick first inning scoring from the Tigers, but see if Madaliano could respond here. Both first innings of this doubleheader, the Stallions have allowed 4 runs, but then in game 1, McGean came in 3 scoreless right away. Obviously, not a different pitcher, so let's see if Madaliano can put it together and put up a 0 here. Put up a 0, and then if you're going to give up runs, the first inning is not the worst time to do it, just because you have more time to come back if needed. That one is way low, 2-0. Count to Ramirez. He settles back in. From Rowan University, going into his sophomore year. Not a ton of time over there, so this is his chance to show what he's got. And that one is caught. Great play by Trent Toole in center field. Those are the type of plays you need when you're down. Oh, it wasn't caught. I'm sorry. I thought it was. Oh, it is caught. Yeah, it was caught. Ramirez trying to fool everyone on the field, including myself. That was a clear catch by Toole. Ramirez didn't think so. 1 away. Toole with a great throw in the first inning. Defensive gems so far from Toole. Threw a guy out at third. Diving play there. A little sliding grab. Hold strike by Madaliano. Everyone's up to Sansaw, who's had a really good game. Wansaw, my apologies, Wansaw. Another helicopter coming by. That one is fouled over my head. I got to say, on this field, for you to hit a foul ball that's, either directly behind home plate or a little bit to the left or the right of home plate, you got to get it up a decent amount of fences. I mean, this is, I know the goal is to keep the ball in play, but, man. Aliano's 1-2. That one hits Leonardo in the face mask. 2-2. As Aronchuk comes to retrieve it. Let's see what Maliana goes to here with the 2-2. That one is low, 3-2. Don't want to lose him here. Don't want to, give anyone a free pass first off. And also, we're up in this count. Now falling behind, see if Maliano can get him out. That one is hit to right field. Definitely foul. I was able to see that one. Way foul. A lot of games going on here at Memorial Field. Some men's league softball games behind me. Seems like they're bringing a little bit more energy. I gotta say this. Seems like they're bringing a little more energy than what this game's bringing so far. But it's still early. 3-2. That one is hit down to Shera. Shera fielded on a hop. Makes the throw nice and easy to Colin Tone. 2 out. Shera looks like he's responded well from a little bit of a hand injury situation over there. I could ask him after the game, but it seemed like it was a cleat to the hand because it wasn't the glove hand as well, so it doesn't seem like any other way that would have happened. I mean, he was catching the ball. He didn't really have to move the glove there. It was more, if I had to say, a cleat to the wrist. He is shaking it out a little bit, but, knowing Frank for a long time, he's a gritty player. 2 away from Madaliano. That one's rolled over to Colin Tone at first. Little one-leg stop, and he makes the play. So Madaliano responds with a 12-pitch inning, 1-2-3. Great job by Madaliano. Let's see if the offense can put something together. A little bit of an extended inning. We'll be back.
I'm Nick Nimmin, and I'm a StreamYard user. For the last 6 years, I've been live streaming consistently to YouTube and Facebook and everywhere else on the internet that would have me. And during that time, I've had the opportunity to use pretty much all the live streaming software that's available. Once I discovered StreamYard and found how easy it is, I was sold right out of the gate. I'm Nick Nimmin, and I'm a StreamYard user. For the last 6 years, I've been live streaming consistently to YouTube and Facebook and everywhere else on the internet that would have me. And during that time, I've had the opportunity to use pretty much all the live streaming software that's available. Once I discovered StreamYard and found how easy it is, I was sold right out of the gate. I'm Nick Nimmin, and I'm a StreamYard user. For the last 6 years, I've been live streaming consistently to YouTube and Facebook and everywhere else on the internet that would have me. And during that time, I've had the opportunity to use pretty much all the live streaming software that's available. Once I discovered StreamYard and found how easy it is, I was sold right out of the gate.
Back for the bottom of the second as the Tigers have a new arm in Joe O'Toole from Pace University. Let's see what O'Toole can provide here for the Tigers. Nick Anderson looked very, very good, but once again, I'm going to be saying this a lot this summer. You're not going to see the same arm for an extensive amount of innings, maybe 3 at most. The Tigers have yet to throw anyone more than 2 innings. The Stallions have yet to throw anyone more than 3 innings so far. Still early on, but that's not the point of this league. It's to get guys a bunch of work, keep the arm fresh as they try to improve whatever they need to improve going back to school, or if they're going into school, whatever the case is. Or if a guy threw a lot of innings this year, he's not going to be throwing a lot of innings in the fall. I mean, in the summer, after throwing a lot in the spring. So there's a lot that goes into it. But yes, Joe O'Toole on the mound for the Tigers. O'Toole going through his junior year, pitched a decent amount out of the bullpen for Pace. That one's outside, ball 1. Let me get this. My apologies, guys. Just trying to make sure we get everyone in their proper spots here. O'Toole's 1-0. Up 2-0. Threw me off though, because O'Toole was wearing a different number listed than than his roster number. So that always gets you, and you want to make sure who it is. But it is O'Toole. 3-0. A little bit of a curve there. Wasn't able to snap it hard enough. So 3-0. Gilligan looking to reach. Calantone's waiting in the wings on deck. Somo to follow, and then Shera. Called strike. 3-1. So let's see if Gilligan can get on here, get a little bit of a, let it spark. I mean, I think the tool for the Stallions, I think the tool catch in the top half of the second is something that should get them going, but we'll see. Tool on the Stallions, O'Toole on the Tigers. It's 3-2. That one's hit out to right field. Did he get it? It's gone! The Stallion has left the stable. His name is Gilligan. 4-1 Tigers. That's the spark that was needed there, and Gilligan provides it. Don't tell me I said so, but I did say Gilligan does have that type of power, and he displays it very, very nicely there. 2 home runs from the Stallions today, both to right field. Just shows the type of power that, Hale and now Gilligan can provide. Calantone stepping in for his first at-bat of the day. Had a very, very good RBI double in Game 1 on Tuesday's doubleheader, taking his first at-bat today. Calantone, also from Staten Island, New York. If you guys haven't guessed it by now, is a large contingent of Staten Island players on this team. Fouled away by Calantone. And very quickly, let's see. Calantone, had the pleasure of watching him for a very long time. Very, very good with 2 strikes. Let's see if he can replicate that. That one's up. 1-2. O'Toole's pitch. Called strike 3. A little low, maybe even a little outside. Did not like the call there, but it is strike 3. 1 away for O'Toole. And yes, if you guys are confused at home, as I was a little bit in the beginning, despite it being at the same field, the teams do switch home and away, which I'm not quite sure why they do that. But yeah, the Tigers are away this game in Game 2. Stallions are home in Game 2, as it was reversed in Game 1. Here's Somo. Called strike 1 and an out. Ball low in the dirt. Somo is at shortstop this game after DHing in Game 1. Take a guess, guys. He's also from Staten Island, New York as well as the next batter. Fouled away. 1-2. Another 2-strike count for O'Toole, which he's gotten to for every batter. It's his 3rd batter of his outing. Every batter has gotten to 2 strikes. Pitch. A little bit of a bender in there. Called strike 3. 2 away. So O'Toole seems like he relies on that curveball, little 12-6 action. Pretty good bender, I got to say, but he's relying on it. Frank Shera digging in for his first at-bat of the day as well. He was played in both games of the doubleheader Tuesday afternoon. Got on base a few times, made some spectacular plays from what I've been told at third. Is now taking his first at-bat of the night. 2-0. Shera in the driver's seat right here. 2-0 count over O'Toole. Called strike 1. Let's see also, Shera with his, what seems like his left hand a little bit banged up. See if he has any effects at the plate. Has yet to swing this at bat, but knowing Frank, like I said before, he battles. He battles through it. Ooh, I do not know about that one. It shouldn't show bias on the broadcast, but that was definitely a little outside. 2-2. Cheryl lines that one to third, knocked down, picked up. Ooh, that was some play, let me tell you. I mean, that was smoked to Comtois at third, ricocheted off him to Garcia. Garcia then picked the ball up through the first to Mike Ramirez, and that one hit him straight in the mouth. He seems to be okay as well, but that couldn't have hit him in a worse spot. Wow. Seems to be okay. Checking his teeth as well and his nose. Make sure no teeth got knocked out, but he seems to be okay. That was some play. You don't see that play every day. Hit to third, ricochets off third, hit short, then short hop to first base, hits him right in the mouth. He's good. Love to see that. Never want to see anyone, go down with injury. It's the worst thing. But he's good. He's staying in the game. So in steps in Jake Anderson, taking his first at-bat of the day as well. He played both ends of the doubleheader on Tuesday. He had one hit in game 2. Called strike on the outside corner. So different umpire this game. It seems like the outside corner emphasis of being called for a strike is definitely still here. Don't think I've seen that many strikes on the outside corner called ever, being honest with you. Anderson hits that one down left field line right through coach's legs over there. I mean, he had to do the split almost to get out of the way of that one. Anderson down 0-2. O'Toole's pitch. That one's up 1-2. So O'Toole is definitely relying on that curveball, which has gotten a few outs for him. So nothing wrong with that, but that one he was unable to really get over, be presentable for a hitter. Comes set, 1-2. Wave and a miss, strike 3. So that'll do it, but the Stallions do get on the board with Gilligan's home run to make it 4-1 after trailing 4-0. Stay with us. We'll be back for the top of the third.
There are endless possibilities with Brookdale. Open the door to 75 different associate degree programs and university partnerships with Georgian Court, Kane, and Rutgers University. Plus, over 45 other transfer pathways to pursue a bachelor's degree at colleges and universities across the country and even internationally. Enjoy dual admission, guaranteed acceptance, and other benefits exclusively designed for Brookdale graduates. Brookdale offers access, affordability, and community. Start your future today. 732-224-2020. BrookdaleCC.edu. There are endless possibilities with Brookdale. Open the door to 75 different associate degree programs and university partnerships with Georgian Court, Kane, and Rutgers University. Plus, over 45 other transfer pathways to pursue a bachelor's degree at colleges and universities across the country and even internationally. Enjoy dual admission, guaranteed acceptance, and other benefits exclusively designed for Brookdale graduates. Brookdale offers access, affordability, and community. Start your future today. 732-224-2020. BrookdaleCC.edu. There are endless possibilities with Brookdale. Open the door to 75 different associate degree programs and university partnerships with Georgian Court, Kane, and Rutgers University. Plus, over 45 other transfer pathways to pursue a bachelor's degree at colleges and universities across the country and even internationally. Enjoy dual admission, guaranteed acceptance, and other benefits exclusively designed for Brookdale graduates. Brookdale offers access, affordability, and community. Start your future today. 732-224-2020. BrookdaleCC.edu.
Back for the top of the third as Tedo steps in. 1-for-1 so far with that first inning base hit. Madaliano still on the mound for the Stallions. Would expect this to be his last inning. That one's up, 1-0. Leonardo tried his best to bring that one back in the zone. Madaliano, great response in the second inning. Ramirez, Teto fouls that one away. Great response by Madaliano in the top of the second. A 12-pitch, 1-2-3 inning. Let's see if he can end his day on a high note. Madaliano's 1-1 in there for a strike. One, two from Joe Matt. Outside 2-2. It may slip up a few times, as I was saying before. I know Joe Madaliano for a long time, so I may just be short with Joe Matt, but if you guys do not know who I'm talking about, it is Joe Madaliano. I may do that a few times this summer. It's a 2-2. Called strike 3. Teto did not like that call, but it was a strike and has been a strike all day for both sides. Madaliano responds once again with a strikeout. 4 down, 4 set down, 5 now, 5 in a row set down by Madaliano. So the other Ramirez, no relation. Mike Ramirez is in the box now. That one's up and away, ball 1. It's always the beauty, I call it the beauty, but of having games early on like this. Some guys are just added to the roster late. Some guys are removed because they're no longer on the team. They may be in a different league. As that one's lined to center for a base hit, Toole grabs that one and throws it in. But that's the beauty. I call it the beauty, but it's very tough because some guys are, like I was saying, not on the roster. Some guys are on the roster now that maybe weren't there like 2 hours ago. There's a lot that happens behind the scenes for these teams, that they may lose a player injury and they need someone that needs a replacement quickly. There's a lot that goes on. Like I was saying, a whole lot that goes on. Ramirez reaches on the single, winds, swing and a miss there. He's 0 for 1. Struck out looking his first time up. The sun has almost went down. You can see it a little briefly, not on your screen, kind of, left side of your screen. Sun is continuing to go down as the lights are starting to brighten. That one's in the dirt, 1-1. Happy this has gone a little bit smoother so far on TJ Productions. Shout out to, if you're watching, Jake Biggie Mills, who is the owner of TJ Productions. Very, very happy that he's allowed us to do this. That one's hit to Somo. Tailor-made double play. 6-4-3. Unable to make the play was Colin Tone as that one gets away, but nice backup by Leonardo to keep Wines at first base. Great job by Somo staying in front of that one. If you guys have been watching all day, the dirt has been playing tricks on everyone. It's taking very weird hops, but Somo did a great job of staying in front of that, giving a nice feed to Anderson. Anderson wasn't able to turn the double play, but Wines was definitely running pretty hard up the line there to try to make sure he wasn't doubled off at the end of the inning. So 2 away from Madaliano. Another great response in terms of he threw 20 plus pitches in that first inning and is now only sitting at 39 after that. So he's done a good job. That one's hit out to right center. See if Toole or Hale can get to it. Hale does, and the catch is made. That'll retire the side for Madaliano. So a clean inning, not 1-2-3, but almost that for Madaliano. We're going to go to the bottom of the third. Stay with us.
Live streaming can be tricky, and sometimes trying to find the right software to make your streams look really professional can be a real chore. The thing I like about StreamYard is that the user interface is really simple to understand and can give you a professional look without a whole lot of trying to figure out what you're supposed to be doing next. Live streaming can be tricky, and sometimes trying to find the right software to make your streams look really professional can be a real chore. The thing I like about StreamYard is that the user interface is really simple to understand and can give you a professional look without a whole lot of trying to figure out what you're supposed to be doing next. Live streaming streaming can be tricky, and sometimes trying to find the right software to make your streams look really professional can be a real chore. The thing I like about StreamYard is that the user interface is really simple to understand and can give you a professional look without a whole lot of trying to figure out what you're supposed to be doing next. Live streaming can be tricky, and sometimes trying to find the right software to make your streams look really professional can be a real chore. The thing I like about StreamYard is that the user interface is really simple to understand and can give you a professional look without a whole lot of trying to figure out what you're supposed to be doing next.
We're back for the bottom of the third. Another pitcher on the mound for the Tigers in number 12. Bork Reed from Babson College, I should say. My apologies. Very, very good Division III program. They're usually in the mix of regionals, super regionals conversation every year. Let's see what Reed can do. Reed from Ramsey, New Jersey, a little bit up north of where we're at in Linden. So Devin Leonardo leading off for the Stallions. Caught game 2 Tuesday afternoon for the Stallions. Didn't do that well at the plate, but looking to get his first hit of the summer. As Hale's up next, so if you can get Leonardo on here with Hale on deck, maybe you can make some magic here early in this game, bottom of the third. Reed comes set for his first pitch of the night. Called strike. Thank you to all those watching as well. We appreciate the support and staying with us. First game's a little hectic, just first game of the year stuff, not at our field as well. Leonardo swings and misses. It seems like we've gotten everything under control here for game 2. And the view looks really, really good from what I can see. Let me know in the comments, but I think the view looks really, really good. Sun is setting as well, which helps. But besides the chain link fence in the way, I think it's pretty good. 0-2 to Leonardo. He pops that one to right field. That one is caught by the second baseman. Stallwood. My apologies. I've been practicing Kamswa too much. Seems like a Canadian name or something, but it was not him who made the catch. It was Stallwood who made the catch. Also got the lineup very late, so we're trying to put in these positions as I speak. One-man show. It's kind of tough, but here's Hale. Way outside, 1-0. Well, I've seen a few of those. It seems like the same spot as well. Any pitcher that's missing, right-handed missing outside, seems like the catcher's having a tough time. Obviously, no one on base, the catcher doesn't have to go too crazy at trying to keep the ball in front of him, but the pitchers haven't been that close either. As Hale lines that one down the left field line, that will stay fair. Hale's looking to get to second, and he will. Stand-up double for Hale. And Hale continues his strong day with 4 hits on the afternoon as he does a little bit of a double celly as well. Didn't know the Stallions had that in them. But Hale has been outstanding. Didn't have him on Tuesday as he's a very impressive from high school. He will be attending Hofstra University, but has been a high school player. Hasn't even faced college pitching yet, and he hasn't missed a beat. I mean, a guy who hit over 500 in high school, obviously he can hit. But the college level is different. He's showing no effects of being a youngster. Well, Toole digs in. Toole 0 for 1 so far, but he's made some tremendous defensive plays. Check swing there. Called strike right there on Toole. Probably would have been on the swing as well. A 1-1 count to Toole. The pitch, way up, 2-1. Switching over to score the game onto my phone now because the iPad. I figured I'd give you guys all the whole update here just because of all the things that have happened today. But Toole, 2-1, up 2-1 in the count here. Hale on second. Would be nice if Toole can at least move the runner over to give Hallett a shot. Productive outs are never bad outs. Pitch. Another check swing. He did not go. He did not go. Check the swing there. He did not swing. Tool, I think, got away with one there. That's just my opinion on that. It looked like he swung, but what do I know? That's why I'm calling the game. 3-1 count to Tool. Would have been nice to see the O'Toole-Tool matchup, but that got taken away from us. Tool grounds out one to third, and he boots it under his glove. Under his glove, Comtois boots it, and the Stallions have first and second with one out. Hale played that perfectly, saw if he had a shot, did not have a shot, so he stayed at second, didn't have to go, and was able to stay home at second, stays in prime scoring position, and Toole reaches on the error there by Comtois, and now Hallett is up with first and second, one out. Bork Reed has done good work so far, just defense has not helped him, especially this bat. That one's inside, 1-0 to Hallett. I'm going to keep saying it feels like Hallett has one of the best eyes on the team in terms of swinging at certain pitches. He's been really, really good judging the strike zone. That one's outside, 2-0. Way ahead, as Coach Downey reiterates from the third base box, but he's totally right about that. Can't see him on your screen. He tends to widen out as guys are on base, leans more towards the dugout so you can get a wider view of the field. But, I mean, he's right. 2-0 driver's seat type of count. Gotta love that count as a hitter. That one's lying down the third baseline. Comtois gets eaten up by that one. Hale will stop at third. Everyone moves up a base. Toole moves up to second. Hallett is in at first. That was smoked as well. I'm going to give that a single in the book. That was hit very hard. There was no way Comtois could really, I mean, if you can't get in front of that ball, you're not fielding it. But bases loaded here for the Stallions. They're in position to do some damage, and the home run man, Jace Gilligan, is up. See if he can, just do a job here. Do a job. I always love bringing the baseball lingo into it, but it's true. Do a job here, and Gilligan just get a run on the board, maybe two. And just keep the line moving. Keep the line moving. Colin Tone up next, who's a really, really good contact hitter. So catcher Wines gives Bork Reed some encouragement. That one is low, 1-0. And he couldn't find it, but it's in front of him. Not a shot for Hale to score on that, just because it didn't get far away. But that's something to watch. That is something to watch. Seems as well observing what catch. I like to always look at what the catchers, where they set up. Wines seems like he's a type of catcher that sets up way back behind home plate and kind of works underneath the ball, which is kind of a new trend for catchers. That one's low, 2-0. So Wines was called time and talked to Reed here, who's in serious trouble of allowing some kind of runs. 2-0 count for Gilligan. Bases loaded, one out. As long as Gilligan doesn't ground into a double play here or something crazy happens, a run will most likely score. A walk does it too. A walk does the job. A walk does do the job. It's always fascinating as well, like the lineup situation, who's in what spot, just because it's beginning of the year. Coaches aren't too familiar with every player. They know some, obviously, but don't know all of them. You can always go off of what they've done in college, but maybe you have 3 leadoff hitters on this team, and you got to figure out who's going to bat in what spot. Like, those are the type of things that you gotta evaluate, and I would say that takes 8 to 10 games to do, and this summer is really not that long. That's a third of the season. Gilligan check swings. That one is through for a base hit. Hale will score. Toole will score as well. Stand up score there by Toole. Gilligan does. I don't know what you want to call that, but he got the job done. He check swing to first base. He'll take it. 2 RBIs there. That's baseball, man. You hit a home run, you get 1 RBI, obviously, because there's no one on base. You hit a single like that, and you get 2 RBIs. In the book, it's a single at the end of the day, but Hallett moves up to second. Gilligan will stay at first as Colin Tone steps in. 4-3 game. It's terrific response there. That one's in dirt, and Wines was unable to make the play. as Hallett gets over to third now. So the Stallions look like they're taking advantage of Reed and Wines not being on the same page. Gilligan was not able to advance a second, which was a tough read. I got to give it to Hallett. Heads up baseball right there. Was able to, read that right away and boom, in the dirt and go. Got to go. Colin Tone got runners at the corners here. That one is up 2-0. So another batter, third straight batter that Reed has fell behind 2-0. That's a pitcher's nightmare. Let me tell you, I've gotten a few of those situations before, and I'm like, oh no, this is like you're trying to battle uphill after that, and it's tough. It's tough. 2-0. That one is big swing and a miss by Colin Tone. A little bit of a chase pitch there, unlike him. But let's see if he can get the job done and get Hallett in. That's all you ask for here. Tie the game up, brand new ball game, and you move on. You continue to go. Called strike there to make it 2-2. As Hale is taking a huge lead, especially after the pitch, he's taking huge leads at third. So I wouldn't be shocked. Hallett. I wouldn't be shocked if Hallett maybe sneaks one and tries to steal home or something. Tone takes that one low, 3-2. So let's see if Gilligan's in motion. Not quite sure if Gilligan will be in motion. I know we were joking off air, and he was saying how, I had the pleasure of playing with him last year, and he was talking about how he has gained some speed, but I don't know if it's steal-worthy speed. He does not go. That one's in the dirt. Ball 4 for Colin Tone. So 2-0 to 2-2, battles for a walk there. As they'll go out for a mound visit. Let's see. Actually, you know what? We'll step aside with them. We'll be right back.
The original Giuseppe's Pizza, located at 4300 Amboy Road in Staten Island, New York, has been serving up thin and crispy style pizza since 1979. They also have a wide assortment of specialty slices as well, including grandma pies and vodka pies. On top of their pizza, they also serve heroes, lasagnas, salads, and an assortment of other Italian meals. Call and pick up an order today at 718-227-8332 or come in and have a slice.
Still out there for the mound visit, trying to calm down Bork Reed as he, got himself in some trouble, falling behind counts and trying to battle back, and that's not a good recipe for success if you're a pitcher. But for the Stallions, this is what you want. This is exactly what you want. I mentioned it in the second inning. You give up the 4 runs, but it's like, all right, you gave them up in the first inning. You're going to give up runs at some point. Why not have it? If it happens, it happens. First inning is not the worst place to do it. And, Marigliano responds with 2 scoreless innings, gives the guys a shot at scoring some runs, and now they're able to do so. Here's Somo in, and that one is outside 1-0. Somo 0 for 1, but seems like this is a prime opportunity to jump something if it's down the middle of the plate, especially, when a pitcher's struggling like this. That one hits the outside corner for strike, 1-1. But so far, Leonardo hit a hard hit ball to second, Hale with the double, Toole reached on an error, Hallett with the single, Gilligan with the single, Colin Tone with the walk. Everyone's getting in on the action here. That one is low and outside, 2-1.
Let's go.
Good count for Somo here. Readjust the helmet, bat on the shoulder, 2-1. That one is popped up.
Come on, let's go.
Way foul. Very tough to pick them up. Even now with the foul balls, it's like you see it and then you lose it. It's not that the lights are bright on the field, but nowhere else. 2-2. Swing and a miss. Chased a little bit there. Strike 3. 2 away. Bases loaded here for Frank Schera. Let's see if Schera can get another hit. Had a hit in his first at-bat here tonight, first at-bat of the day, and now let's see if he can come up with it in a big spot, big spot here. And for the Tigers, for the Linden Tigers, if Reed can get out of this, he feels much better. Obviously, you let up 2 runs, but could be a lot more. Let's see, huge at-bat. That one is low. So Schera from Baruch College Actually played with him his first year, my third year of college at Bloomfield, and now he's at Baruch. That one is up 2-0. Some Bloomfield flavor on the field tonight. Coach Downey, Coach Gary Puente of the Tigers, and Frank Shera all on the field from that squad. 2-0 to Shera. Way outside 3-0. This will definitely be, I would put the house on it, that he does not swing at this pitch. That's just baseball etiquette. I mean, it's 3-0, bases loaded, 2 outs. No way he's swinging at this pitch. And obviously, smart baseball player. He knows that he should not be swinging. A little bit of a delay there, but it is outside ball 4, and the Stallions have tied the game up 4-4. So we got a brand new ball game. Obviously, we saw what the first inning brought, and now the Stallions have responded. Gilligan with that home run last inning, and now the Stallions have 3 runs on the board this inning. This is what you want. You want competitive baseball, and the Stallions have more runs than they did last game. That's great. Oh. So here's Jake Anderson with 2 outs. See if he can keep it going. 0 for 1 so far. Strikeout. That is called strike. A little up, but seems like it may sound like I'm complaining, but umpires do not have a particularly consistent strike zone here today, and to the displeasure of a lot of guys, hitters, pitchers, and coaches today. Way outside. So it seems like, I'm not quite sure what the coaching staff of the Tigers told Reed when they went out there, but to my eye, it seems like he's pulling off a little bit, and he's yanking that pitch. Whatever pitch he's trying to get over, he's yanking it too much, and he's pulling it away. A big adjustment, but let's see if he can do it. Swing and a miss there by Anderson. Seems very similar pitch to his first at-bat, but good 2-strike hitter. Let's see if he can battle here with 2. Bases loaded still for the Stallions, so they have plenty of opportunity to score some more runs here, as it is already tied. Pitch. Up 2-2 as Wines did his best to try to frame that one. Two to 2. 2-2. Swing and a miss. So Reed does get out of a huge jam there. Does let up 3 runs. Could have had the potential for much more. But after 3 innings, we're tied up at 4. We'll be back. Back for the top of the 4th. New pitcher for the Stallions, Cameron Galante, who pitched very well in his inning of work on Tuesday. Seems like he's throwing the ball pretty well in terms of velocity. Say mid-80s. He'll be attending Brookdale Community College in the fall. Stallions do have a few Brookdale players. Galante on the mound now, actually being caught by another fellow Brookdale player in Devin Leonardo, and they also have 2 injured Brookdale players, Declan Sheehan and Ryan Downey, 2 outfielders. So a little bit of Brookdale flavor as well. I mean, you couldn't be called the Jersey Shore Stallions and not have some Brookdale players. That one's low, 1-0. Top of the 4th, almost halfway through the game. 7-inning contest once again. Any doubleheaders during the week will be 7 innings and 7 innings. That one's fouled on the left field line. Galante played his high school ball at Middletown South, known to be a pretty good program. Pitched around 16 to 18 innings in high school this year, primarily as a reliever. That one is low, 2-1. Sun is starting to set even more and more as we're at 8:24. Should be dark in probably 10-15 minutes. Beautiful night for baseball. At least 75 degrees. It's been great. That one's hit to first base. Great stop by Colin Tone, showing off the leather, and he gets him. Great job. Great hands there by Colin Tone. Staying with that one. That was hit pretty hard, and it didn't phase him. As Comtois is retired. So Garcia, the shortstop tonight for the Tigers. I'm thinking about our next matchup. Didn't want to spoil it yet, but we will be on the call for Stallions versus Legends next Saturday, June 13th. That one is low, 1-0. Right here on TJ Productions. Galante comes set, 1-0. That one is fouled back by Garcia. It seems like Galante loves that fastball and he's going to throw it no matter what. I'm actually getting the official velos from Galante. I've been looking for it all day. Finally got it from our guys Joe, Matt, and Ryan. Finally supplying the velos that I've been looking for all day. Galante is, like I said, 84 to 87, so pretty good stuff from him, especially out of high school. That's pretty impressive. Good arm, really good arm. That one's over Leonardo's head, hits off the top of his glove, 3-1. Leonardo's been pretty solid back there so far behind the plate. It seems like he's had a good control of the game as well. That's always something you look for, body language of catchers. There's sometimes you look at catchers and you're like, this guy does not have control of the game, of his pitching staff. He seems like he has that, as Galante does walk Garcia here on 5 pitches, but it seems like Leonardo definitely has a good understanding of his pitchers, and obviously a lot of these guys he's not too familiar with just because he's never played with them before. It seems like the connection is developing pretty early, though, especially obviously you give the credit to Madaliano for responding after a 4-run first to having 2 scoreless after that. But Leonardo was definitely a part of that, calming him down, making sure to stay in the zone, make your pitches, the plays will be made. And obviously that was. We get the hop lead at first. That one is fouled away by Peter Ramirez. Got to make sure I say that every time now, just because there's 2 Ramirez, and I wasn't quite sure who the other one was at first. I was like, there's no way this guy's getting up twice. Galante takes a look at first, comes set, continues to take a look as you get the hop lead. Does not go on that. Call it strike 2. The hop lead has become a very, very big part of the game. I like it in the sense of it can definitely get you good momentum to second base if you're stealing second or stealing third. But also, if the pitcher catches you in that hop out and you're trying to hop back to get to first base, he can get you on that. That one gets past Leonardo. He is looking to get to third. He takes a big lead, but he does not go. That one went right through the webbing there of Leonardo. Unable to corral that one. Would definitely put that as a pass ball in the book. So Galante got a little more work to do, trying to strand the runner at second. 1-2 count. Takes a look, throws. That one gets past Leonardo as well. That was a tough play. Got to cover the plate. That was the inner player that came at me, but you definitely have to cover the plate. on that one. As Coach Downey is going out for a mound visit here. Definitely didn't like what he saw there from both Galante and Leonardo in terms of, that one got past Leonardo, and then also Galante with the wild pitch. But stay with us. We'll just put up a short break.
I'm Nick Nimmin, and I'm a StreamYard user. For the last 6 years, I've been live streaming consistently to YouTube and Facebook and everywhere else on the internet that would have me. And during that time, I've had the opportunity to use pretty much all the live streaming software that's available. Once I discovered StreamYard and found how easy it is, I was sold right out of the gate. I'm Nick Nimmin, and I'm a StreamYard user. For the last 6 years, I've been live streaming consistently to YouTube and Facebook and everywhere else on the internet that would have me. And during that time, I've had the opportunity to use pretty much all the live streaming software that's available. Once I discovered StreamYard and found how easy it is, I was sold right out of the gate.
All right, back from the mound visit. 2-2 count to Ramirez, leadoff hitter for the Tigers, who is 1 for 2. See if Galante can strand the runner at third. That one is in the dirt, blocked by Leonardo. 3-2 count. Obviously not to the same magnitude just because game one they were losing already, but similar to some of the pitchers of the Stallions who came in after, Warren in game one, they were able to strand some runners at third base in key times. Let's see if Galante can do that in game two, and that one's in the dirt, ball 4. Leonardo is working back there for sure, blocking a few balls so far. First and third here for Juan Saw, Montclair State product, who's played pretty well for Montclair. I was, researching some of these guys, getting to know them a little bit, especially, the other teams. You don't really know the other teams as well, and he's been a good player for Montclair. Can pitch a little bit too, from what I've been told from a member of the Tigers. He can get in there if he has to. Great pitch from Galante. Huge swing. Juan Saw swing and a miss on that one. Galante would love the double play ball right now if he can get it. Would absolutely love it. Step off. Always curious to see and watch out if you see that helicopter fly across. What a sight! The plane actually. It's always funny to see. Good block by Leonardo as well. He's coming home, and he's safe. Galante was unable to make the play. As another runner's coming home, he's gonna be out. So Garcia scores on the wild pitch. Ramirez was all the way at first. We got to third, tried to score on that, and Leonardo was heads up enough to get back as no one was covering home, as Galante and Leonardo were all trying to get the ball. It seemed like another guy of the Stallions was also trying to get the ball there. I mean, what a turn of events. A run does score, but that could have been much worse. That would have not what you want. Not what you want there, but they do get him at least. If Ramirez is all the way at first trying to score on that wild pitch is absolutely crazy. So called strike there. So 2 away now, 1-2 count. So there was first and third with the 1 out. Both runners off the board. One does score, one does not. So it's Galante with the 1-2. Hit the Somo. That eats him up a little bit, but he's great play there. And Colantone is unable to scoop it. Juan Saw stays at short. That was a tough scoop there for Colantone, but he definitely, if you asked him, he definitely would want that. Definitely would want that one back. But this field is taking wild hops. Obviously, you could see it's been crazy, but it's taking wild hops. Five 4 Tigers here, top of the fourth. 2 outs. Galante's trying to get that third out once again. Here's Aranchak. Outside, Leonardo does not catch that one either. And that's another pass ball as Juan Saw gets to second. So not the inning you want from Galante or Leonardo. They seem like they've been in the mix of a lot of things that, haven't went right, but only 1 run is scored. It could have been a lot worse. And the Stallions seem like the bats have woken up for them, so it seems like they can get it going a little bit as well. That one is also off Leonardo's glove, and Wansall gets the third. I mean, these pitches are hitting the glove, just unable to come up with it. A deep breath from Galante here. Comes set, guy on third. 2-0 count to Aronchik. The pitch. That one's fouled away. Big swing once again by Aronchik. So 2-1. Let's see what Galante goes to here to try to get the third out.
Look for this ball.
All right.
Do you know where the ball went?
2-1. That one is also in the dirt. So Galante has definitely struggled a little more than last appearance, but he's gonna look to right the ship here, try to get the third out. That's all you need. Just get one more out, and you are out of this inning with only one run given up. Like I was saying, that's a plus. For the pitch, that one's fouled away. Big swing by Aronchik as well. Seems like from watching Aronchik for both games so far, because he's from.
I know. Mentally, I am.
He's a member. Was also a member. A few guys on this team from Middlesex Community College, but he will have to move on. Obviously, it's a 2-year program. He's going to his junior year, but it seems like he has a big swing when within the first 2 strikes, and then when that second strike is on him, he shortens up a little bit. He's willing to shorten up and to go the other way or whatever the case is. He can figure it out. As no baseballs are available, as we're waiting for some baseballs from the dugout, Leonardo gets one. As a contingent of Stallions players come out of pouring out of the dugout to try and retrieve some baseballs. Let's see as we settle back in here. A little bit of a disruption, but nothing crazy. Getting a little chilly over here tonight. A little bit of a breeze. Like I said, though, beautiful, beautiful night for baseball. Galante comes set. The pitch. That one is way up outside, ball 4. So Galante 26 pitches now into the inning. Let's see how much longer they will stick with him, just because he did throw on Tuesday. Not a ton, just 20, 25 at most on Tuesday, but you don't want this getting out of hand. And now Tedo steps up 1 for 2 tonight. Log into it. Making a switch over on the scorebook as I speak. Yeah, if you could log into it, that would be greatly appreciated. That one is low, 1-0. As Aronchik takes second base. You know, it's been one of those days. It's been one of those days when you're saying in second place instead of second base. Second and third now for the Tigers. So they're threatening. They're threatening as Galante takes a deep breath. Takes a deep breath here. So let's see what Tedo can do here as well. 1-0 count. Thank you. Inside, ball 2. Inside. So 2-0. Galante seems that he has lost the strike zone a little bit, which is always a little bit of a tough thing, just because, he's cruising. Mistake may be made, right or wrong, if it was on him or not, and then boom, falls out of the strike zone. That one hit the Colantone, unable to make the play. That was hit very hard, and that one's off Hale's shin, so both runs will score. Hale throws it to second. He got him at second, though, so the inning is over, but 2 runs do score. That was a hard hit ball by Tedo to right field. Either, Anderson or Colantone couldn't make the play. Boots off Hale's shin, allows both runs would have probably scored anyway, but then he was able to pick it up and throw Tedo out at second base. But after 4.5, 3.5, Tigers 7, Stallions 0, Stallions 4.
The original Giuseppe's Pizza, located at 4300 Amboy Road in Staten Island, New York, has been serving up thin and crispy style pizza since 1979. They also have a wide assortment of specialty slices as well, including grandma pies and vodka pies. On top of their pizza, they also serve heroes, lasagnas, salads, and an assortment of other Italian meals. Call and pick up an order today at 718-227-8332 or come in and have a slice. The original Giuseppe's Pizza, located at 4300 Amboy Road in Staten Island, New York, has been serving up thin and crispy style pizza since 1979. They also have a wide assortment of specialty slices as well, including grandma pies and vodka pies. On top of their pizza, they also serve heroes, lasagnas, salads, and an assortment of other Italian meals. Call and pick up an order today at 718-227-8332 or come in and have a slice. The original Giuseppe's Pizza, located at 4300 Amboy Road in Staten Island, New York, has been serving up thin and crispy style pizza since 1979. They also have a wide assortment of specialty slices as well, including grandma pies and vodka pies. On top of their pizza, they also serve heroes, lasagnas, salads, and an assortment of other Italian meals. Call and pick up an order today at 718-227-8332 or come in and have a slice.
We're back for the bottom of the fourth. New pitcher for the Tigers as well. Number 23, Christian Suarez, also will be attending pace, but also another pace guy. O'Toole was in the second inning now. And obviously, this is getting later and later because it's a 7-inning game, so this is important for both teams, the Stallions to respond, and also for the Tigers to keep it here. Called strike there by to Leonardo. Suarez comes set, big left-hander. That one's low, 1-1. Don't know if Coach Pete Raimondi, who is the owner of the Shore Stallions, is here or not, but I'm sure he would be happy to see, despite them being on the other team, his pace guys throw pretty well. That one, Leonardo hits out to right field. That's up in the air for a little bit, but that will be caught. A little bit of a battle, with the lights there, but the ball was caught. Suarez retires his first guy of the night. But back to the top of the order for Hale, who's had 4 hits. And he threw a runner out as well, but Hale has been very, very impressive as advertised tonight. You always get those, obviously the nature of the league, a big swing there from Hale. You get the young guys, and you're going to get the guys that are going into college, and there's always a few of them that just look primed to play at this level, like right away. There's no grace period. Like they're just ready to go. They're ready to play immediately. They're day one starters. And obviously, I don't want to speculate too quickly, but I mean, it seems like Hale is on his way to playing very, very early in his career at Hofstra. You don't see people swing the bat like that all the time. Another hit by Hale. That one smoked to center field. So 5th hit of the day for Josh Hale. He could hit a single. He could hit a double. Left field, center field, right field. He can do it all. He's spraying it around the ballpark today. Terrific job by Hale. I got Trent Toole 0 for 2 tonight. Looking to get his speed on the base paths, as I've mentioned a few times so far. Toole can get on. I think Hale and Toole can cause major chaos on the bases. That one is low. Looked like a strike, but I was put it in my scorecard as a strike, but it wasn't. Miss low, 1-0. Toole from Villanova, as I mentioned before, but is a New Jersey guy, as a bunch of the Stallions are, and pretty much everyone in this league is. Back pick there. Hale back safely. That missed 2-0. Toole from Manasquan, New Jersey. Haven't made any Jersey Shore beach references because we're not near the beach. We're in Linden, New Jersey today, but when we are home, I will definitely bring those out, especially that we're in Wall and not too far from, the good old Belmar. Here's Tool. Called strike there. I'm still a little upset we didn't get to see the O'Toole matchup, but it is what it is. Maybe we'll see it down the line at some point this season. A 2-1 count for Toole. Holds that bat high up. No go from there as Hale gets back to first base. 3-1. That one's in the dirt. I got to say, Wines has been very impressive back there as well. He's taking charge as a catcher does, and he's stopping anything that's in his vicinity. Anything that is kind of close to him, he's going to make sure he keeps it in front of him or as best as he can. (3-1). That is way up and out. Ball 4 to Toole. So the Stallions are in business here once again as Hallett, who had a nice single his last at bat, will get up now again with guys on on base. I should say Hale's in scoring position. Toole is, I think, in scoring position at first base the way he can run. So, I mean, Hallett can hit a ball to the outfield. Toole has the potential of scoring. And then you got Gilligan up next who hit a homer and has he's had a big night so far, 3 RBIs. Up and out again for Suarez. So he's missing a little bit up and out. See if he can make some adjustments. See if they maybe even get a mound visit out there for him. But let's see. Let's see what Hallett does here. Hallett's had a good day both on the field and at the plate. 1-0. That one is lined by Hallett into left center for a base hit. Let's see if Hale scores on that, and he is going to try. Hale is going to stand up scoring. So Hale scores, Hallett with an RBI single. We got Toole at second base, so that was directly over the shortstop's head. Couldn't catch it. Obviously, that was hit very, very hard, but that will do the job. Hallett with the RBI single, and the Stallions cut that lead to 7-5. So, I mean, so far, obviously we didn't see it really in Game 1, but we've seen it so far in Game 2. Anytime the Tigers have put runs on the board, the Stallions have responded in some way. Look at the man of the game, Jace Gilligan with another base hit. That's down for a hit. Toole will easily score. Hallett over to third. Gilligan will stay at first base. First and third for the Stallions. Stallions now cut the lead to 7-6 as Toole scores as well. These top 4 in this order tonight have done a terrific job, especially, Jace Gilligan is putting on a display. 3 for 3. 2 singles, a homer, and 4 RBIs for the Stallions. That is exactly what you look for in your cleanup hitter. We got first and third now with Colin Tone up with 1 out. Colin Tone, big swing and a miss there. Similar situation for Colin Tone as he got into his last at-bat. Got to find a way to get on base. At least, get the guy in from third. If you can find a way to get a guy in from third, you tied it up. That one is outside, ball 1. What a game we got. I'm very happy we got this game. We got everything going right for us tonight in terms of the broadcast. Thanks to TJ Productions, Jake Biggie Mills, everything. This has been a terrific game. 7-6 in the 4th inning. My inner pitcher is not happy about it, but as an announcer, my new way of watching baseball and being a part of it, it's great. I love it. If I was on the field as a pitcher, this would eat me alive. But, this is great. Announcing this game has been terrific. Colin Tone takes that one, strike 2. Didn't really like that call, but I do have to say it was definitely in the zone. As the Tigers' middle infield gives words of encouragement to Suarez. 2-2 count. That one is way outside. Wild pitch, and Hallett will score. Wild pitch as Gilligan reaches second base. So the Stallions, just like that, after a rough top of the 4th, have tied the game at 7. Just like that. Took just a few batters, and the game is now tied. I've been getting props to Wines. There's nothing he could do about that one. He would have had to do a stretch like no other to try to get that ball to get into his glove. So 7-7, bottom of the 4th. Still plenty of baseball left. Full count to Colin Tone with Somo on deck. That one is, okay, all right. Colin Tone did not like that one, but it was a strike. According to the umpire, strike 3. And I mean, I may sound like a broken record at this point, but the outside corner is continuing to get called to everyone, to every batter that has gotten up in this game. Either side, it's getting called. So you got to be able to adjust to it. You got to be able to adjust to it. But I do get the frustration. Like, you learn your whole life that this is not a strike. It's not a strike. That one's fouled away by Soma. You know it's not a strike, and you don't want to budge out of the zone. But at some point, it's like, you're gonna have to. You're gonna have to, take a chance. And maybe that's not really a strike, but you shorten up, you go the other way. Maybe something good happens out of it. But it has happened a lot tonight with the strikes that I know that they're not agreeing with. But we'll see. That one is almost hit Soma, but that's inside 1-1. Soma 0 for 2. Looking to get his first knock here tonight. Very relaxed stance, very, very relaxed stance, and that's a good thing. That's you got a good hitter at the plate when he's calm, no matter what the situation is. This is a big situation, obviously, as well. Guy in scoring position in Gilligan with 2 outs. Single of the outfield will score a run. Chases that swing and a miss there, but gets past Wines as Gilligan gets to third, as Wines was right up in our shot. As the Tigers coaching staff is not particularly happy about that one, or a fan, I'm not quite sure. Someone on their fan base could be expressing some displeasure with that one. A 1-2 count to Somo. 2 outs. Gilligan on third. Bottom of the 4th. That one is lined to second base. Somo busting it up there, and he is retired. So after 4 innings, the Stallions do score 3. They tied the game up. It is 7-7. We got a brand new ball game heading to the top of the 5th. We'll be back.
There are endless possibilities with Brookdale. Open the door to 75 different associate degree programs and university partnerships with Georgian Court, Kane, and Rutgers University. Plus, over 45 other transfer pathways to pursue a bachelor's degree at colleges and universities across the country and even internationally. Enjoy dual admission, guaranteed acceptance, and other benefits exclusively designed for Brookdale graduates. Brookdale offers access, affordability, and community. Start your future today. 732-224-2020. BrookdaleCC.edu. There are endless possibilities with Brookdale. Open the door to 75 different associate degree programs and university partnerships with Georgian Court, Kane, and Rutgers University. Plus, over 45 other transfer pathways to pursue a bachelor's degree at colleges and universities across the country and even internationally. Enjoy dual admission, guaranteed acceptance, and other benefits exclusively designed for Brookdale graduates. Brookdale offers access, affordability, and community. Start your future today. 732-224-2020. BrookdaleCC.edu. There are endless possibilities with Brookdale. Open the door to 75 different associate degree programs and university partnerships with Georgian Court, Kane, and Rutgers University. Plus, over 45 other transfer pathways to pursue a bachelor's degree at colleges and universities across the country and even internationally. Enjoy dual admission, guaranteed acceptance, and other benefits exclusively designed for Brookdale graduates. Brookdale offers access, affordability, and community. Start your future today. 732-224-2020. BrookdaleCC.edu.
We're back for the top of the 5th. New pitcher on the mound for the Stallions, Jacob Olientis. Transfer portal guy, looking for a new home. So if you guys are watching, any coaches at home watching, give him a look. Tall right-hander, can get it up there, high 80s. Very, very good pitcher. He was a member of the Stallions as well last year. Olientis pitched an inning on Tuesday, closed the game, first game out, threw well. See if he can put back-to-back stack performances together for the Stallions as they, work their back into the bullpen here as we're getting to the, is in a normal, like I was saying before, normal 9-inning game. This is the 7, 8, 9, so you're going to get some, back-end relievers that are going to throw some smoke out there, and Olientis is one of them. Played 2 years of junior college ball at Union Community College, who, plays in New Jersey. Very, very, good conference, good competition. So Olientis can throw. Olientis throws that one in the dirt. First time watching him in person this year. Seems like he's changed his mechanics a little bit compared to what I've seen from him from last year. Was injured, so didn't play at all this year. That one is up and in. Almost hits Mike Ramirez. Hey, Olientis. Called strike. 2. That one's up and in as well. So it seems like Olientis needs to make a little bit of an adjustment just to get a little down. Olientis get down a little more on the mound. I'm still very unsure as to why the mound has a turf slab in the middle of it. Not quite sure why that is the case, but still, adjustments will have to be made just because you can't remove it. You can't remove it. But yeah, 7-7 ball game, 8:54 Eastern. Beautiful skies there with the lights shining bright on it as well. Let's see what Olientis can do here. Full count. Big pitch here. Oh, that was inside according to the umpire. I know I'm showing a little bias with the but thought it was a strike. Probably was a strike all night. He did not call that one. A little breezy over here. Olientis checks the runner at first, and Ramirez. Here's Wines. Big swing and a miss by Wines. Kenny Wines 0 for 2 tonight. The strikeout and a fielder's choice. Comes set. Big hole by Olientis. Inside ball 1. Seems like Olientis has put a big emphasis on holding runners and making sure they're not taking that hop lead, which is, they've been doing it all night. Olientis again with the big hold. There is no pitch clock present, but I'm pretty sure that the umpires are keeping track because it is NCAA rules. So I'm pretty sure they will be keeping track of that, at least on their wrist or some kind of track stopwatch on there somewhere, because there is none present here at the field, so we don't have any visible. That one is low, gets past Leonardo. Late start for Ramirez, but he's able to get there anyway with no issues. The 2-2 here to Wines. Olientis has been throwing a little erratic, a little up and down so far, but let's see what he can do here. Now got a guy in scoring position with no outs. This is a big opportunity if you get a strikeout. That's how you get out of an inning like this. Let's see. Comes set, takes a look at second. The 2-2. Swing and a miss. Went upstairs to Wines. Had no chance against Olientis there. And that's Olientis' bread and butter. Watching him last year as well, he elevates that fastball. He is very, very difficult to even get on top of and hit that. That was beautiful. Beautiful pitch right there by Olientis. One away. As he looks to strand Ramirez at second. Here's Stallwood. Stallwood, 1 for 2. That one's up. Ball 1. Tyler Stallwood, another member of Middlesex Community College, as was Aronchik. These guys have put together pretty good at bats. These Middlesex guys, they put together. Maybe not gotten base every time, but they're pretty good. Called strike right there, right down the middle. Good pitch. A looping curveball in there, unable to steal a strike there. Leonardo resets behind the plate, making sure nothing gets past him. That one's popped up, foul. As it hits the other field. Actually, Colin Tone behind the plate now. A little bit of a switch that I wasn't aware of. But Colin Tone moves behind the plate. Shera moves to first. Not quite sure who's at third. Who's on third? Somo moves to third. And play is not made. and it gets away from Shera, and the run will score. The run will score. Also, Hallett is back at short now, so we're trying to figure out who is in left then. Shera moves from third to first. Somo moves from short to third. Colin Tone moves from first to catcher, and that ball was thrown away by Hallett as the run does score. So now the Tigers are back on top, 8-7. And he moves all the way up to second as well, Stallwood. Oh, pickoff move. No one is there, and it gets it to center, but it is not too far where Stallwood can advance. Stallions looks to settle back in. A little bit of another erratic inning so far, but let's see what he can do. That one is fouled straight back. Swing and a miss. Olientis once again elevating that fastball, which has been really, really positive for him. Olientis comes set. Little called strike three again from Olientis. Great job battling back from a play that should have been made. I know it could be a little frustrating, but you can't let it, you can't let it get to you. That's where you got to settle back in. That's where you got to settle back in, readjust, and boom, you're good to go. You are good to go. That one is almost hits Garcia, but inside, Colin Tome was able to corral that. So 8-5, top of the fifth, 2 outs. Olientis looking to keep it here. Garcia looking to, add on. That's low, 2-0. Not quite sure who's left in the Stallions bullpen. You've used a lot of 2-0s up, 3-0. They've used a lot of arms so far today. Guys pitched Tuesday. Not quite sure who's left for the Stallions, but we'll see. They still have a few innings to cover. Ball four to Garcia. So first and second, Olientis walks Garcia as Peter Ramirez. Not the guy you want up with guys on base, but we'll see. We'll see what Olientis can do. That's outside, ball 1. Olientis. See if he can re-find the zone here. Trying to pick him off. A little miscommunication there. I mean, those are the type of things that are going to happen. Those are the type of things that are going to happen when you're playing with guys you never played before. A pickoff that maybe in a college season that gets made, boom, right away. It may not happen here. Right away, I should say. Swing and a miss by Ramirez. When Olientis can elevate that fastball, he's been really, really good with it. He's been elevating perfectly, and it works. It's working. Takes another look. Big lead. That one is another swing and miss. Continue to elevate. Stallwood bouncing back and forth. One-two count. The pitch. know if you guys may have missed that pitch on the live stream, but my apologies there. It was 2-2. Camera is going strong. That's been our strong point today. But we're gonna work out kinks. This is what's gonna happen in a new streaming system here. The 2-2 hit out to center. Tool going back on it. Has room. Drifts a little bit. Makes the catch. Gets under it and completes the inning. So Oliensis does give up 1. That's it. After 4.5, Stallions down 8-7.
Live streaming can be tricky, and sometimes trying to find the right software to make your streams look really professional can be a real chore. The thing I like about StreamYard is that the user interface is really simple to understand and can give you a professional look without a whole lot of trying to figure out what you're supposed to be doing next. Live streaming can be tricky, and sometimes trying to find the right software to make your streams look really professional can be a real chore. The thing I like about StreamYard is that the user interface is really simple to understand and can give you a professional look without a whole lot of trying to figure out what you're supposed to be doing next. Live streaming can be tricky, and sometimes trying to find the right software to make your streams look really professional can be a real chore. The thing I like about StreamYard is that the user interface is really simple to understand and can give you a professional look without a whole lot of trying to figure out what you're supposed to be doing next. Live streaming can be tricky, and sometimes trying to find the right software to make your streams look really professional can be a real chore. The thing I like about StreamYard is that the user interface is really simple to understand and can give you a professional look without a whole lot of trying to figure out what you're supposed to be doing next. Live streaming can be tricky, and sometimes trying to find the right software to make your streams look really professional can be a real chore. The thing I like about StreamYard is that the user interface is really simple to understand and can give you a professional look without a whole lot of trying to figure out what you're supposed to be doing next. Live streaming can be tricky, and sometimes trying to find the right software to make your streams look really professional can be a real chore. The thing I like about StreamYard is that the user interface is really simple to understand and can give you a professional look without a whole lot of trying to figure out what you're supposed to be doing next.
Back to the bottom of the 5th. My apologies. Some technical difficulties again. I jinxed it before, but ball 1. First pitch was a foul ball, and now ball 1 to Frank Shera. I know Frank's dad's watching. He's probably getting mad at me on the stream, but sorry, Frank. 1-1 count. Called strike on the outside corner. Shera 1 for 1 tonight with the walk. Oh, I'm sorry. Shera walks. I missed a few pitches. Shera walks once again, so now Jake Anderson is up. And the sub was Marinello for Leonardo. So Marinello moves to left, or comes in to play left, and that's what resulted in all the moves that were being made before. Anderson up with Frank Shera on first. Stallions looking to do something here. Called strike. New pitcher is Dean Kira from Stevens. Another lefty. I originally thought they left Suarez in the game. I'm like, there's no way they're leaving Suarez in the game after giving up those runs. But no, it's another lefty, Kira. That one's in the dirt. Wines once again gets in front and stops it. Wines is doing very, very well. Keep giving him props because he deserves it. He's doing really well back there. The pitch to Anderson. That's low. 2-1. But Anderson up in the count here. He is 0 for 2 tonight with 2 strikeouts, so he's looking to get on base and get something going. Marinello up next. Could perhaps see some, a bunt or something, get guys in scoring position because you got Hale right after him. Hale's been the guy. You got to get Hale up with guys on base. He's been terrific. Called strike. Called strike on the outside corner. 2-2. Throw over. Scherer gets back safely. That's way up outside. 3-2. A lot of pitchers tonight seems like they're missing on that arm side type of pitch. That's just like simple little adjustment, but they haven't been able to make it. The 3-2. That's low for ball 4. Scherer gets to second, obviously on the walk, but he's looking to make it more. Wines does pick the ball up though. Obviously with a walkout hit, you're giving the base, but Wines didn't particularly run for that right away, and Scherer kind of froze as well. It seemed like everyone kind of stopped for a second. Everyone kind of, slowed down for a second. Well, Marinello making his first appearance, making his appearance now in Game 2, I should say. He played Game 1. And a bunt, foul. So first and second here, if he can get this down, that sets the Stallions up for a good inning with Hale and Toole to follow. He gets that bunt down and can get it to second and third. That's huge. Let's see if the bunt is still on for Marinello as the count is 0-1. Like the idea, though. Not a bad idea at all. Trying to get guys in scoring position, especially late in the game now. Doesn't hurt. Doesn't hurt to get guys on base. Let's see with Marinello if the bunt is still on or not from Coach. The bunt is not on. That one's in the dirt. Scherer is safe. Wild pitch gets away from Wines. Scherer takes advantage. Great dirt ball read there as Anderson follows. So that does the effect of what a bunt would have done, except you're not giving up the out there. So you got second and third anyway with no outs. So now Marinello puts a ball in play. Game is tied. 1-1 count to Marinello. That one's inside, 2-1. That one's same exact pitch. Inside again, 3-1. Marinello in the driver's seat here, 3-1 count. No outs, second and third. Stallions down 1. They're looking to, get some late inning runs here with Hale on deck. Hale with bases loaded. You have nowhere to put him either. Fouled off by Marinello, 3-2. Full count. If Marinello was unable to reach here, I wouldn't be shocked. Would not be shocked if Hale was, you don't see it a lot in summer ball, but I would not be shocked if Hale was granted the 4 fingers at the first base. That's outside ball 4. Marinello works the walk here. Terrific at bat. As Hale, who's 2 for 3, had the homer in the first game, 5 hits today, 3 hits in the first game, 2 hits in this game, is up with the bases loaded. This is a dangerous spot if you're the Tigers, and especially if you're Keita. And Hale's going to hunt. He's going to hunt his pitch here and see what he can do with it, because you know he's going to put it in play. He's been terrific today. Called strike. That was a little out, but it was a strike. Also outside. A little more out than the other one, which resulted in a ball here. So 1-1 count. Bases loaded, no out. Stallions down by 1, looking to take the lead, tie and take the lead. Infield is in. That one's down 2-1. So the infield's in here for the Tigers, which you don't always see when your team's up. But I do understand it, just because Hale can run, Tool can run as well. So these two coming up can run, and it's going to be very hard to double them up. So at least they can try to get to get out at home. Called strike. Bender in there, up in the zone, but it is a strike. So 2-2, bases loaded, no out. Swing and a miss by Hale. Huge strikeout by Keita to Hale, who Hale strikes out in a huge spot. So let's see if Tool now can pick up his teammate and actually, get a run in here. At least tie the game up and make this thing interesting. Here's Tool. Called strike 1 to Tool. Seems like Keita has found the zone after getting the bases loaded, walking Shera, walking Anderson, walking Marinello. Called strike 2 to Tool. Tool did not like that one either. So Tool, 0-2 count, down in the hole here. Infield is back now, so they're looking to double up Tool, which may not happen because he can run. Pitch. That one's in the dirt. It gets away. Not enough for Shera to score. Not enough. Not for Shera to advance. That was a tough one. It looked like it was further away. I'm going to be honest. It looked like it was further away than it was, so it could be tough. But let's see if Tool can take advantage here. This pitch. That one's in the dirt. That one gets away, but not even close to anyone scoring on that one. That was right there. So Wines, another great stop by Wines. So 2-2 count for Tool. 2-2 count, 1 out, bases loaded. Pitch. That one's in the dirt. 3-2. It's a full count here for Trent Tool. Nowhere to put him either, so if he walks him, that's going to result in a tie game. Biggest pitch of the game so far. Pitch. In the dirt, ball 4. It does get away from Wines, but Shera will score anyway. Anderson gets over to third. And Marinello to second as Tool draws a terrific at-bat with the walk there. So here's Hallett. Hallett's 2 for 3. A mound visit. He may be switching the pitcher. He is going to signal. Let's see. I believe it would be a signal to the pen. I'm not quite sure, though. I mean, Keita has 4 walks this inning. That's never what you look for if you're a pitcher, ever. The Tigers have 8 runs, 7 hits, 1 error. Stallions have 8 runs, 8 hits, 4 errors. So a lot of runs, a lot of hits, a lot of everything, a lot of action on the bases. He is not taking Cada out of the game is at least giving him one more batter. He is looking down to the pen. He did look out when he went out, and he also looked, and he's still looking out when he's going back. So he definitely has that in the back of his mind if necessary. So here's Hallett. Called strike. Outside corner. You can just tape record my my saying there. Outside corner, called strike. Called strike, outside corner. Hallett. Called strike, same exact spot. Doesn't seem like it's in the zone, but the umpires, both so far today, have been adamant that it is a strike. That one is fouled away by Hallett. Huge pitch again by Cada. 0-2 count. That one is smacked into right field for a base hit. Anderson will score. And Marinello's going to score. It gets away from the outfielder. Toole gets over to third. Hallett gets the second on the error. Single and an error, scores 2 runs. Stallions up 10-8. And this has been the most back and forth game I've seen in a very long time. And the man of the game, Jace Gilligan, 3 for 3, 4 RBIs, a homer, and 2 singles, steps up to the plate. Let's see if he can do some more damage. That might be the call of the coaching staff of the Tigers, not taking Cada out of the game when they were clearly intending to, by continuing to look down to the bullpen and hoping that someone was ready. It did not seem like there was someone ready down there. They just didn't want to make the call, and he's still in the game now as well. Infield's back in. That was a called strike on Gilligan. That one's low, ball 1. So the Stallions had a rough last 2 games in terms of offense. 5 runs combined. Now they've exploded for 10 runs this game. And we're trying to get more. That one's up and away to Gilligan. I mean, coaching staff from the Tigers really trying to get the pen. Bullpen man seems to be ready, and yeah, he is. He's walking back. So I would expect this to be Gilligan's last batter. Called strike 2. Gilligan fouls that one off the light pole. I mean, that was as late as you can be on a pitch. Do have to stay on the stream. We're trying to get a laptop charger as I speak, so if the stream does go out for a few moments, follow us on Game Changer as well. I know there's plenty of action left, so I don't want you guys to not see the rest of this game, but I also want to make sure. And that's lined up the middle for a base hit. Another hit from Gilligan, 4 for 4. Toole will score. Hallett right behind them. Jace Gilligan with another hit, another 2 RBIs, 5 RBIs on the night for Gilligan. 12-8 Stallions, and that will spell the end for Cada as he give up a ton of runs in a short amount of time. We will be right back. Stay with us.
I'm Nick Nimmin, and I'm a StreamYard user. For the last 6 years, I've been live streaming consistently to YouTube and Facebook and everywhere else on the internet that would have me. And during that time, I've had the opportunity to use pretty much all the live streaming software that's available. Once I discovered StreamYard and found how easy it is, I was sold right out of the gate. I'm Nick Nimmin, and I'm a StreamYard user. For the last 6 years, I've been live streaming consistently to YouTube and Facebook and everywhere else on the internet that would have me. And during that time, I've had the opportunity to use pretty much all the live streaming software that's available. Once I discovered StreamYard and found how easy it is, I was sold right out of the gate. I'm Nick Nimmin, and I'm a StreamYard user. For the last 6 years, I've been live streaming consistently to YouTube and Facebook and everywhere else on the internet that would have me. And during that time, I've had the opportunity to use pretty much all the live streaming software that's available. Once I discovered StreamYard and found how easy it is, I was sold right out of the gate. I'm Nick Nimmin, and I'm a StreamYard user. For the last 6 years, I've been live streaming consistently to YouTube and Facebook and everywhere else on the internet that would have me. And during that time, I've had the opportunity to use pretty much all the live streaming software that's available. Once I discovered StreamYard and found how easy it is, I was sold right out of the gate. I'm Nick Nimmin, and I'm a StreamYard user. For the last 6 years, I've been live streaming consistently to YouTube and Facebook and everywhere else on the internet that would have me. And during that time, I've had the opportunity to use pretty much all the live streaming software that's available. Once I discovered StreamYard and found how easy it is, I was sold right out of the gate. I'm Nick Nimmin, and I'm a StreamYard user. For the last 6 years, I've been live streaming consistently to YouTube and Facebook and everywhere else on the internet that would have me. And during that time, I've had the opportunity to use pretty much all the live streaming software that's available. Once I discovered StreamYard and found how easy it is, I was sold right out of the gate.
We are back, bottom of the fifth. New pitcher on the mound is Marcus Monroe, right-hander from St. Peter's University. Missed the first pitch. It was a wild pitch as Gilligan gets second. If you miss this inning in general, I mean, you've missed a good one. Top of the fifth, Tigers scored 1 run, and the Stallions have responded with 5, and they're still going. It was Scherer working that walk, Anderson working a walk, Marinello working a huge walk, then Hale, which we haven't seen yet, he struck out, and then Toole with a walk, Hallett with a big hit, Gilligan now with a big hit as well. So they're getting production from everyone, and that's what, when you score 12 runs, that's what's going to happen. Called strike to Colin Tone. So 1-2 count to Colin Tone. Gilligan on second. Monroe looking to clean up the jam that was left. That one's in the dirt. Another stop by Wines as Gilligan has to get back to second. Good stop by Wines. I've said a lot tonight because it's true. He's been great back there. Colin Tone even at the count 2-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. So Monroe comes in throwing heat with a strikeout. Gilligan at second with 2 outs here. Somo steps in 0 for 3 tonight. Scherer, if he gets up, that would be batting around for the Stallions. Somo aggressive there, fouls that one back. Stallions have put a much more bigger emphasis on being aggressive early in counts, which I don't think they did that in game 1. They may tell me differently. Hitters always like to, mess around and, not talk to pitchers. But yeah, I think they've been more aggressive, and I think it's produced really good results. Gilligan taking a look at Gilligan there, but no, not matter. Somo takes that one low, 1-1. Bottom of the fifth, 12-8 game. This has been one of the most wild games, like I said before, that I've called or even seen, been a part of in a very, very long time. It's been back and forth. I wouldn't be shocked if there's more runs scored in this game. Wow, called strike on that one. That might be the worst call of the night. I'll stand by it. I will stand by that. Man, 2 strikes in Somo here. Pitch. Outside 2-2. So let's see. Let's see what happened here. 2-2 count, 2 outs. Gilligan on second. Pitch. Swing and a miss. Monroe comes in, gets 2 strikeouts, exactly what the Tigers were looking for, but the Stallions respond in a huge way with 5 runs on a bunch of hits, a bunch of walks. 12-8 Stallions. We will be back for the top of the 6th.
The original Giuseppe's Pizza, located at 4300 Amboy Road in Staten Island, New York, has been serving up thin and crispy style pizza since 1979. They also have a wide assortment of specialty slices as well, including grandma pies and vodka pies. On top of their pizza, they also serve heroes, lasagnas, salads, and an assortment of other Italian meals. Call and pick up an order today at 718-227-8332 or come in and have a slice. The original Giuseppe's Pizza, located at 4300 Amboy Road in Staten Island, New York, has been serving up thin and crispy style pizza since 1979. They also have a wide assortment of specialty slices as well, including grandma pies and vodka pies. On top of their pizza, they also serve heroes, lasagnas, salads, and an assortment of other Italian meals. Call and pick up an order today at 718-227-8332 or come in and have a slice. The original Giuseppe's Pizza, located at 4300 Amboy Road in Staten Island, New York, has been serving up thin and crispy style pizza since 1979. They also have a wide assortment of specialty slices as well, including grandma pies and vodka pies. On top of their pizza, they also serve heroes, lasagnas, salads, and an assortment of other Italian meals. Call and pick up an order today at 718-227-8332 or come in and have a slice. The original Giuseppe's Pizza, located at 4300 Amboy Road in Staten Island, New York, has been serving up thin and crispy style pizza since 1979. They also have a wide assortment of specialty slices as well, including grandma pies and vodka pies. On top of their pizza, they also serve heroes, lasagnas, salads, and an assortment of other Italian meals. Call and pick up an order today at 718-227-8332 or come in and have a slice. The original Giuseppe's Pizza, located at 4300 Amboy Road in Staten Island, New York, has been serving up thin and crispy style pizza since 1979. They also have a wide assortment of specialty slices as well, including grandma pies and vodka pies. On top of their pizza, they also serve heroes, lasagnas, salads, and an assortment of other Italian meals. Call and pick up an order today at 718-227-8332 or come in and have a slice. The original Giuseppe's Pizza, located at 4300 Amboy Road in Staten Island, New York, has been serving up thin and crispy style pizza since 1979. They also have a wide assortment of specialty slices as well, including grandma pies and vodka pies. On top of their pizza, they also serve heroes, lasagnas, salads, and an assortment of other Italian meals. Call and pick up an order today at 718-227-8332 or come in and have a slice. The original Giuseppe's Pizza, located at 4300 Amboy Road in Staten Island, New York, has been serving up thin and crispy style pizza since 1979. They also have a wide assortment of specialty slices as well, including grandma pies and vodka pies. On top of their pizza, they also serve heroes, lasagnas, salads, and an assortment of other Italian meals. Call and pick up an order today at 718-227-8332 or come in and have a slice. The original Giuseppe's Pizza, located at 4300 Amboy Road in Staten Island, New York, has been serving up thin and crispy style pizza since 1979. They also have a wide assortment of specialty slices as well, including grandma pies and vodka pies. On top of their pizza, they also serve heroes, lasagnas, salads, and an assortment of other Italian meals. Call and pick up an order today at 718-227-8332 or come in and have a slice. The original Giuseppe's Pizza, located at 4300 Amboy Road in Staten Island, New York, has been serving up thin and crispy style pizza since 1979. They also have a wide assortment of specialty slices as well, including grandma pies and vodka pies. On top of their pizza, they also serve heroes, lasagnas, salads, and an assortment of other Italian meals. Call and pick up an order today at 718-227-8332 or come in and have a slice. The original Giuseppe's Pizza, located at 4300 Amboy Road in Staten Island, New York, has been serving up thin and crispy style pizza since 1979. They also have a wide assortment of specialty slices as well, including grandma pies and vodka pies. On top of their pizza, they also serve heroes, lasagnas, salads, and an assortment of other Italian meals. Call and pick up an order today at 718-227-8332 or come in and have a slice. The original Giuseppe's Pizza, located at 4300 Amboy Road in Staten Island, New York, has been serving up thin and crispy style pizza since 1979. They also have a wide assortment of specialty slices as well, including grandma pies and vodka pies. On top of their pizza, they also serve heroes, lasagnas, salads, and an assortment of other Italian meals. Call and pick up an order today at 718-227-8332 or come in and have a slice. The original Giuseppe's Pizza, located at 4300 Amboy Road in Staten Island, New York, has been serving up thin and crispy style pizza since 1979. They also have a wide assortment of specialty slices as well, including grandma pies and vodka pies. On top of their pizza, they also serve heroes, lasagnas, salads, and an assortment of other Italian meals. Call and pick up an order today at 718-227-8332 or come in and have a slice. The original Giuseppe's Pizza, located at 4300 Amboy Road in Staten Island, New York, has been serving up thin and crispy style pizza since 1979. They also have a wide assortment of specialty slices as well, including grandma pies and vodka pies. On top of their pizza, they also serve heroes, lasagnas, salads, and an assortment of other Italian meals. Call and pick up an order today at 718-227-8332 or come in and have a slice. The original Giuseppe's Pizza, located at 4300 Amboy.
We are back, bottom of the sixth. Sorry again to you guys. Technical difficulties. I jinxed it, but Shera led off the inning with a nice double. He's gonna be mad at me that I wasn't on recording, but then Anderson hits the ball to short for a ground out, and Shera remains at first. And if you guys missed the top of the sixth, which you most likely did, there was a lot of good stuff from Jacob Olenenses. Marinello lays down a beauty. It'll go foul. Nice little attempt at a bunt there as well. But, you know, this is the nice response. Olenenses did not let up a run. Did allow a runner, but not a run, so that's huge. And Stallions are looking to make it another run to increase this lead. 12-8 game. They're looking to make it, 13-8, 14-8. We'll see. We'll see what happens. thank you guys for being patient. When you do games that aren't at your own field, it's a little tough to stay within all this stuff. That one, Marinello hits out to center. That's caught. That is caught by Aronchak, and Shara remains at second. So after the leadoff double, there's been a little bit of a response there from Monroe. Monroe came in the bottom of the fifth, if we remember, and he shut the door pretty quickly against Colantone and Somo. Now we're back to the top of the order with Hale. Hale 2 for 4 tonight. That one's outside, ball 1. Hale with the 5 hits so far in the doubleheader. If the Stallions can be able to hold on for this one, I would love to speak with Hale and Gilligan over the days they've had. I mean, Gilligan has 4 hits this game. Hale has 5 hits over 2, but still, these guys have been outstanding. That one's lined to right center by Hale. That's going to be down for a base hit. Hale's going to get to second base. He might try for third. No, he cruises in at second, but that does score a run. Sheriff scores, so they switch places. Hale with the double. Another hit from Josh Hale. Can anyone stop this guy? Really? It's unbelievable how good he's been tonight. 6 hits. 6 hits in 2 games. That's unbelievable. That is unbelievable how good he's been tonight. I want to give him justice. I want to make sure I got all of his stats. Got all of his hits here. Yeah. 3 hits and 3 hits. Wow. Wow. Just wow. There's Trent Toole. Monroe starts him off a little bit of a breaker that Wines didn't even catch within the strike zone, and they called it a strike. I know after this game there's going to be a lot of phone calls of these coaches perhaps saying we don't want these guys up at our games anymore. I could see it. Here's Toole. Toole, 0 for 2 tonight, but he's getting on base. He's been making it work. Toole pops that one up to right field. Tedo shallow on that one, and he makes the play. That ends the inning, but the Stallions do get 1 run to increase their lead to 5. I'm actually going to stay on with you guys. No commercial break for this inning just because we're going to the top of the 7th. Stallions are up by 5. Let's see who's on the mound. Jacob Olientis is going back out on the bump for the Stallions, which I was saying before that this team does definitely lacking a little bit of pitching in terms of depth just because of injuries and stuff like that. But, they'll take it. They'll take Jacob Olientis given the distance if he could. 3 more outs as the umpire comes in our shot on the phone too. But yeah, you know what? We'll go to a commercial break. Stay with us.
It's John from Stallions Security and Investigations. We have over 25 years experience in law enforcement, security, and investigative work. We are licensed in both states of New York and New Jersey. And if you're out of state, you can still give us a call. We'll find a way to get the job done. We under-promise and over-deliver. No job is too big or too small, so just give us a call at 917-297-7910. We'll get the job done for you, and we'll give you a couple of how you doings.
We're back. Top of the 7th. If you guys are just tuning in, this is a 7-inning game, so this is it. This is it for the Tigers. If the Tigers do score, 6 runs, that means we're going to the bottom of the 7th, and hopefully not for the laptop in the stream because we may be going out again, and unfortunately not getting the rest of this game. But hopefully it sticks it out here, and hopefully we can get the final 3 outs. And if not, follow us on Game Changer. If this laptop can hopefully bear with us. But here's Stallwood digging in. Check swing and a miss there. If the Stallions hold on, stay tuned after the game on our Instagram and TikTok. We won't be doing it on here, but stay tuned on Instagram and TikTok for some player interviews and also Coach. Ball 1 there. Olientis looking to shut the door. A little bit of definitely extended relief. Kind of similar to what McGean did in Game 1, trying to save the bullpen for the Stallions. Now Olientis trying to do the same. That one's foul. Down the right side. Onto the other field. But what a comeback. What an effort by this team. Give up 4 in the first, score right away, or pretty soon, respond. Gilligan with the home run, but then they scored 3 runs to tie it. Give up the lead, come back. It's resilient play. As that one's hit to Shera, he stays right in front of that like a cat and makes the play. Sure-handed Frank Shera at first base, 1 away. Oleantis is looking for 2 more outs, close this one out and get the Stallions back to 500 on the year. I always say, when you switch positions or a new guy joins on the field, in this case, Shera just switching from third to first across the diamond, the ball's going to find you. And it did. Oleantis dials back in. That's a ball low. So Comtois here, and then we got Garcia next. If you're Oleantis, this is the part of the order you don't want these guys getting on. You want to just shut the door here before the top of the order may get up in Ramirez. That one's sawed to Shera. Shera's under that one. He makes the catch, 2 away. A great pitch there by Oleantis. He's done great work. In line for the save if he can get this last out, because it's 3 innings to end the game. He did great work. He really did great work. I would love to talk to him as well. If time permitting and if we're able, there's so many guys I want to talk to. There's so many guys. As he gives the fastball sign to the catcher and Garcia. Haven't seen that one in a while. But I really wouldn't know who to talk to. It's like everyone has done, especially in game 2. Game 1, there was ups and downs and or whatever. But they've done a terrific job. Terrific job up and down from this team. Terrific job from everyone in game 2. Called strike there to Oleantis. Called strike 2 to Oleantis. Trying to finish it off. Trying to do the job here for the Stallions and come up huge in relief. Huge. This is one of those efforts that goes a very long way, as that's fouled off from Garcia. That's a effort that will never be forgotten from the young ball there. Down to the final strike of the Tigers. Oleantis comes set. He deals the pitch. Called strike 3. Oleantis gives a salute to the Tigers, and the Stallions take game 2, 13-8. What a performance from Hale, Gilligan, Oleantis, everyone. What a great game. Thanks for tuning in on TJ Productions. We'll be better next time. Thanks to also Jake Biggie Mills. Have a good night, everybody. Stallions win. The Stallions win.
TJ Productions, providing the best in sports and entertainment.